Califa, a holistic wellness consultant. Thank you for sitting down with us today.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad to be here.
So I want to know exactly what you do, because I feel like you do a bunch of things, but if you had an elevator, if you were in an elevator with me and you had like 10 floors to pitch exactly what you do, what would you say?
I work with creative professionals to help come in balance, mind, body, and spirit, to feel better, feel more inspired, have great energy to live their creative, busy lives.
Okay, so I know your background a little bit. You went to school for film. So what sort of made the transition from film to consultant / coach?
Right, so I've been doing documentary film for about 10 years. That's when I went to school for. And I guess you could say I had somewhat of a quarter-life crisis a few years ago. I had moved to LA to be with my ex-boyfriend, and within 6 months we broke up, and I was in a city I never thought I would be in. I'm from Northern California. I came from a sort of hippie, commune, creative family community up there. And so I was living in LA, and I was really depressed actually, and I needed to find something that was gonna make me feel more alive and feel better, and also something I knew I could do with the rest of my life. Documentary film was something I've been passionate about. And just alternative media. I used to run a community TV station, and I've done documentary film, but my personality, and something I definitely gotten from my father, who's a total visionary artist and businessman, is very like go, 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 like yang. You know, if you've heard the term yin and yang, yin is the more feminine, soft aspect, and yang is the more masculine, doing side. And so I needed to come more in alignment with myself and be less of the doing, crazy, busy person I was, and in order to feel better. And so what I did was I started sort of an educational odyssey. And I first started taking courses through the Foundation for Shamanic Studies. And they are an amazing organization started by Dr. Michael Harner, who is an anthropologist, and he has studied with shamans all over the world for decades, and he's very well respected in his field. And what he did is he created something called core shamanism, which is a way to educate people, mostly in the Western world, but they do have workshops all over the world, how to heal yourself and work with other people on a more subtle, energetic level, and so that's some training that I got with them.
So you had to sort of get yourself in check before you could help others.
Exactly.
Okay, so you think you're on the right track towards that?
So yeah, I do. I mean, and it was really the beginning of 2013 that I actually really committed to my own personal wellness. And I've always been healthy and always been really active, but it was more, like I said, from like a yang perspective. So I was like, go to the gym this many days a week, run this many miles, you know, and I would like have all my meals planned out and everything, and it was actually like really stressing me out. And so I've come more in balance with that over the years, and now I'm at a point where it's actually sometimes healthier for me if I'm really exhausted to sleep in an extra hour instead of go for a run. And so that's the kind of intuitive wellness that I work with other people and I teach people to do, to come really in alignment with what is really going to be best for you.
So your job is sort of like very alternative. Like it's not a path that everybody would take.
Yeah, it's pretty unique. You know, I come from a family of artists and business people, and I see myself as both of those. And really what I love, what I'm really, really best at, is inspiring people to love their lives. And so I love to empower people to really take care of themselves, to really find what it is that's good for them. You know, a lot of people may be in a career path that they think that they want to be in, or they had the education and they, you know, spend a lot of money, but they're not exactly fulfilled in, you know?
Right.
So what I like to tell people is, like, if it's your goal to have, you know, a tiny little retail clothing boutique in Silver Lake, you know, or if it's your goal to have an online store, if it's your goal to be, you know, maybe you want to be the next Oprah, that's great.
Right.
But not everyone has to have such a huge vision for their life. And or not such a huge vision, but not such lofty goals, I guess you would say. And sometimes when you realize, you know, when you can really like take care of yourself and slow down a little bit, which is what I've really had to learn, is this slowing down, then you kind of come more in alignment with That feels much better.
So what's the process with your clients? Like when from sort of start to finish of their time with you?
Yeah.
What is that like?
So it's different for every person. Usually we'll start with an initial consultation that is just really taking a look at where your life is at. And, like I said, that'll take sort of an overview of, food, health, relationships, career, spirituality, how your relaxation times, all that. We'll just kind of take an inventory of that. And then from there, really see where are the parts in your life that you're really feeling like more stressed or more depleted, and try to work on a plan together that feels right to get you to a place of feeling more in balance. And that can last anywhere, sometimes I just do a few sessions with people, and then sometimes I work more long term, like 6 months.